Musique, culture, it lives!
There have been many bizarre zombie moments throughout the course of The Walking Dead's 13-year history, with hundreds of episodes spanning the main series and 6 spin-offs. But The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon just provided the most bizarre one. The narrative of The Walking Dead. Daryl Dixon is similar to that of The Last of Us and has the titular character escorting a particular messianic child through post-apocalyptic France. The most peculiar zombie scene in The Walking Dead's illustrious history may be found in the beginning of Season 1, Episode 3, Paris, Sarah Tauger's Paris. The Walking Dead and its offshoots authors are always exploring for new ways to use their zombies, even if the quality of the episodes themselves may be hit or miss. Strange zombie moments abound on The Walking Dead, from the governor stroking his undead daughter's hair to Rick and Glenn dousing themselves in walker blood to get past a crowd. However, The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon's 3rd episode contains by far the craziest zombie incident in the whole series. Despite Daryl's insistence that they go to Paris at the opening of Paris, Sarah Tauger's Paris, Isabel wants to locate a radio in a rural community so they may communicate with the outside world. This approach not only fails, but it also exposes the gang to the most bizarre sight in the whole world of The Walking Dead. The crazy weirdo in charge of the radio has converted it into a stereo system and set up a number of puppet zombies to play various instruments in his own little orchestra. The fact that the zombie orchestra scene has absolutely no bearing on the storyline just makes it weirder. The whole scene is somewhat needless since it compels the gang to visit Paris, even if Daryl had been arguing that they ought to travel there in the first place. The episode wouldn't have been at all different if it hadn't been included. It's perplexing, unsettling, and inadvertently funny. It's not necessarily a horrible scene, and it has undoubtedly generated a lot of conversation, which is the main objective of art, but it's simply peculiar. Walking Dead continues to use the dead in novel ways. The Walking Dead's zombie orchestra performing for the conductor Keith Dixon. Even if the zombie orchestra scenario is absurd, it's encouraging to see that more than 10 years after the original series debut, The Walking Dead is still coming up with fresh and inventive ways to deploy its undead. Instead of watching a generic series that depends on well-worn cliches and tried-and-true tropes, it is preferable to watch The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon, which makes dramatic swings like a zombie symphony. Still, even for this series, an orchestra made up entirely of zombie musicians seems a touch out there.